Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back. Today we're gonna have a different video. We're gonna have like a Q&A today. I'm gonna answer some questions that I've gotten from Instagram, or some questions that I would like to answer that you guys don't know much about me and stuff, an introduction video. So stay tuned for that. Alright, welcome back guys. I know last week I didn't do a video. Things changed of the plans, like I said. If you watched the last video about the shipping, I might be seeing that one next week hopefully, but today I got a different video. It's a Q&A introduction video about who we are and stuff like that. So let's get to that. First off, my name is Victor, from Far Out Exotics. That's our brand that we're starting here. It's between me and my brother that we started this. So my brother's name is Robert. We also call him Bobby. Me and him started this, or keeping reptiles should I say, because we've always been into them since we were young. We always used to go to the park, local park around here. We would always catch lizards and stuff like that. We've always loved reptiles. I've always loved animals since I was young as well, because it started with the family, like a family thing. My family always kept birds. Like I don't know if you know, or I don't know if I've ever mentioned, but I'll race pigeons. I'm in a part of a racing pigeon club. I started when I was young, part with my family and a lot of members of our county, should I say. So I've always kept birds. I've always had reptiles as well when I was young. I've always loved animals. My brother got into it because of sorry the noise. My brother got into it because it's basically been a family thing. Always going to the parks, catching lizards, always loving animals. I've always loved dinosaurs when I was young too. A big fan of Godzilla. So another thing that I forgot to mention is that the reptiles I used to keep when I was young, I used to have iguanas, I used to have some leopard geckos, some beauty dragons. That's what basically started off my whole crave, especially iguanas. I was a big fan back then. Right now I do not keep them anymore. As I got older, I didn't have the animals no more, especially reptiles. I mainly kept birds, but reptiles eventually we barely got back into them. We really love the blue-tongued skinks, and also and we also keep tegus, if you also know that. But the thing is with that, also my cousin is also another person that loves, and we show his animals on our page. The tegus, he's the one that's taking and managing the tegus. His name is Alex. He's also an animal lover. He's always been with me and my brother. Always going to, when we would go out, we would, like I said, catch lizards and stuff. It was cool. Always with the hiking and everything at the park. But you know, and like I said, tegus, he manages and works with them. We do have one here with us, tegu. We have. And but mainly we have the blue-tongued skinks, and we got into the blue-tongued skinks because I really loved them when I saw them at the pet store. But back in the days when I was young, the price was pretty pricey, especially to buy. So now that we're older, we're working, making money, we can manage to buy these animals that we've always wanted, and thankfully we do have them, and that's what we're working with. This year for breeding, we've have 2 pairs already. If you saw the last 2 weeks ago video, two northern females that we have were successfully locked. Hopefully they do produce babies in the spring. I have one female, the caramel T positive. You do have her, but she wasn't ready this year, so I will want to wait for her for next year to breed. I have the Easterns too. I got some good news about that one. I'll tell you guys later on in the video, so stay tuned for that. And like I was saying, what guys, question that I was gonna answer, and maybe people have questions of, is why did we get into breeding reptiles? I got into breeding reptiles because I'm also a graphic artist. That's what I studied for. So I love art, so working like the blue-tongued skinks, I loved all the colors, also the tegus and the birds that we work with. I'll talk about those in a little bit. But with reptiles, I really love the colors that you could get produced from them. I love art, so for me that's fascinating that you could create this in our world here, and not just on paper and pen with pen and paint and stuff like that, but creating it here. I really love that. I'm a big fan when I started researching more about blue tongue skinks and trying to get involved with them. I really got into Joe Ball. He's a big name breeder in Australia. I love what he worked with morphs and stuff like that, so that really heightened my fascination for this. Right now, as of now, I'm working with, in the northern side, I have some classics. I have a Sunrise male, which his name is Nugget. I have some dark line bloodline, that's my female Godzilla. I have some grow outs. One of them is Faye that we received from Tiki's Geckos. He's a red line cross with the red Turner white outcross. And also I have another grow out that he's a Sunrise Sunset line on him. And then also the other female that we got from Tiki's Geckos is a T positive blue-eyed caramel. And for the eastern sides, we just got the two hypermelanistics and regular New South Wales eye-banded eastern female. And we have, if you stay tuned, we are going to be receiving, like I said, hopefully, fingers crossed, next week's video, and hopefully next week we'll be receiving that package, and we'll be receiving hopefully 2 new animals, and stay tuned for that. Keep an eye out for that video. I'm pretty sure you guys would really like it. So we're adding 2 new animals, 2 new blue tongue skinks to our collection. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, later on in this video I'm gonna talk more about some other stuff, so stay tuned. Also keep watching the video. Hopefully you're still watching. So now, also, like I said, I do breed birds as well. That's what started the whole thing with me breeding. For breeding wise, I've always bred birds, especially pigeons, because like I said, I'm part of a community here that we raise pigeons. It's really fun. Enjoy it. So I also breed quality pigeons for racing. I also breed Turkesine parakeets. If you've seen on my Instagram, if you're following us there, we're also starting with canaries now, and we also doing now diamond doves. So we're on the bird side, hopefully we'll have some of those available this year as well, if you guys are interested in birds. If not, so this is not for you, but for my bird people out there, we will have those available, hopefully. I'm not going to guarantee it, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we have some of those this year. We would also, for future plans on the reptile and bird side, what new animals we want to get into is, for reptiles, we hope to eventually get into leopard geckos or fat-tail geckos. We used to keep them, so I've always liked them, and I love the colors that you could produce from them. And also ball pythons, I see that you could create some amazing stuff there too. Color wise, there's endless possibilities that you could create, so that's another possibility that we might venture into the future. As wise for birds, we also keep some family members of ours keep Indian ringnecks, so we love the colors. And I know a friend, acquaintance of ours, that we got some birds from him. He has some, and he's working with some amazing Indian ringnecks and the colors that you could prove out with these animals. I didn't even think you can. That's another animal bird that we might work with. For now, maybe eventually to some cockatiels, maybe, but not completely sure. But that's another possibility that we might get into on the bird side. So yeah, I forgot to mention one thing. The tegu, I told you what colors and stuff we work with the blue tongue skinks, but the tegu side that we have right now, currently, what we'll be working with this year, hopefully, that they produce, are pure blues that we received from Thai Parks. Those pure blues, we received them from him. We purchased them from them. Currently we have a pair of the pure blues. And so we also have some pink panthers that were produced by Ron St. Pierre, but we purchased them from Pet Paradise. Also, recently we got some ice tegus. We got an ice albino male and an ice female that we received from Primitive Predators, but they were produced by Eric over at Easy Exotics. May he rest in peace. He is not longer with us. I just recently got into this community of reptiles, so I'm barely catching up on a lot of people, getting to know a lot of people. So I really didn't get to know him, but that's the story we heard about him, and I checked out his page when I found out, and he produced a lot of amazing stuff and quality stuff. And if you're following us on Instagram, we posted some pictures of the ice albinos that we received from Primitive Predators, but produced by Eric. They are beautiful. I have one, right, the one that I have here currently. I don't think I've shown him off. He just came out of shed and he's beautiful. The other ice albinos, they're also wonderful animals. They haven't gone through a shed, so I haven't seen them currently out of a new fresh shed, but they're doing awesome. Those are the tegus that will be the pink panthers, and the ice tegus are still young, so we will not be producing any until maybe 2022, 23, around that time. But the pure blues from Thai Parks, hopefully this year. They're still brumating. It's still kind of cold here in California. It has weird weather, but hopefully it starts getting warmer for them to start waking up, and we have an enclosure, a big outdoor enclosure for them that we're going to be putting them in, and hopefully we have some babies tegus as well for you guys this year. So yeah, that's pretty much it of today of introduction, I guess. If I missed anything, if you guys like this video, like how I'm doing Q&A, or if you want me to do a live instead, let me know in the comments below. But now let's get into some shout outs. People that actually wrote questions on our Instagram that we were answering for them. The first question is from Mama Stephanie. She's asking, what are you most excited for in the future with the business? And like I was saying, what most excited is creating all these wonderful colors, these morphs, these new artwork in our world, living art. There you go. Should I say, creating some living art. And I've always been fascinated by colors and stuff like that. So that is what I'm most excited. Producing something new, something that no one has. I think that's everyone's goal. And when they're breeding reptiles, they want to produce the next big thing. I think that's mine too with the colors. I want to have, like what I said too, is I'm very excited for having more hypermelanosis. Hopefully, if I'm able to breed some, having some US CBB babies here in the States. And okay, that's pretty much it for that question. The next question comes from Ida 3022. He asks, are you just breeding skinks? No, we are not just breeding skinks. We're also breeding tegus. We're also going to be and we also breed birds, and it's the ones I've mentioned. We're breeding torcasine, parakeets, diamond doves, and canaries at the moment. And like I said, we're planning to get into more venturing, but right now we're letting everything smooth out with take it slowly and see where this takes us. There you go. And that was the last question, so it was only two. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is that future plans is that we're gonna start building the facility. We have it started in the back. It's not a facility, it's just a building that we have a cage that we're gonna redo it and turn it into our reptile room. We're gonna, hopefully when we start doing it, I'll have a video of how it is before and after videos, and how, like a time lapse or something maybe, we'll see. If you guys want to see that, write in the comments below. um, but yeah, well, that's also another future plan that we have, that we're gonna build a reptile room, because right now we have them inside the house, and we're probably gonna be getting more, so we need more room, and there's not enough room in that room that we have them in right now. So yeah, this is gonna be a bigger room for them, for all my reptiles. Uh, most mostly my skinks and my tegu. That's what he's. I'm also gonna be doing a video of making an outdoor enclosure for him, so he can stay outside. Uh, and then in the winter, I'll have an indoor enclosure. I'll have his indoor enclosure in the reptile room to keep him in there. But I'll be having a outdoor enclosure pretty soon for him. He's still pretty young, but I'm gonna build something so he could get natural sunlight. So that was it for all the questions. And another thing, like I said, I was gonna keep you updated. We are happy and excited to say that about our hypermelanistics. Our hypermelanistics finally locked 2 times at this moment of you guys watching this video. And if you guys will go to our Instagram, you guys will be updated more. But at the moment from this video, they locked 2 times with the New South Wales I-banded female that we received from Ben over at R&B Reptiles. I'm so excited. Hopefully we produce some heads this upcoming year. If any of you guys have any questions about that, make sure you write in the comments or hit us up on Instagram or Facebook at Far Out Exotics with any questions or availability and stuff like that eventually in the future if we do have some. But I'll be posting it on Instagram. And but yeah, like I said, I'm excited about that. Also, there's gonna be some clips after this right now I'm gonna be posting, so to show you that they did lock and stuff. So yeah. So yeah, that was Eastern Hyper and New South Wales female breeding. So you can see, hopefully, fingers crossed, some babies come out of that. Like I said, if you guys have any questions about that, hit us up on Instagram or just write it in the comments below. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All the news that I have today. Oh, also, hopefully next week there's a video. It was gonna be a really nice, exciting video. So keep an eye on that. If not on IG or Facebook, I'll be posting if there's gonna be any delays about that. So yeah. Also, I gotta give a big thanks to a few people that have been helping me out, and they've been cool people. One, thanks. I gotta thank Great Gurgui. He was the first guy that actually helped me out, gave me some advice of how to breed. I contacted him. He's a really awesome guy, and he has some awesome skinks. So if you guys wanna buy some skinks, you guys could give him a call. I see he has any availability. Right now at the moment he does not, because of the whole pandemic, but hopefully soon he'll have some available, maybe. But he is an awesome guy, and he helped me, giving me some advice to getting freshly started to these skinks. Also, another person I gotta thank is Ben and Ryan over at R&B Reptiles for also helping me out. We talk, and he gives me advice as well, and he's been helping out. And he was willing to part with one of that Eastern female that bred that you saw in the video. He was able to part with her and then we received her to be able to breed with our hyper. So he helped us. I gotta give him big thanks for that, because it's really hard to find an adult Eastern female for sale. Also, another guy I want to give a good shout out to is Chris over at Underworldreptiles. He's an awesome guy. I consider him a friend. I met him through the community. He's really great guy. If you guys want to do like some future buys from him, he is amazing. He has some amazing animals. I recommend that. He's also starting to breed skinks. as well. So he hasn't got any breeding yet, but I'm pretty sure he will. He'll have some of the animals available, some skinks available for you guys this year. Also, another person I forgot to mention is my cousin, also another cousin of ours that's been involved with us. He's my younger cousin, Damien. He's the one that's starting with the canaries. He's the one that's managing the canaries. And so another person I want to mention is my cousin Damien, my younger cousin. He's also getting involved with us. This is his first year. He's the one that's been managing the canaries, and he's also been with the pigeons, and he's also getting into the lizards with us. Hopefully in the future he'll be in some future videos. Also my brother hopefully in the future will be in some future videos. Maybe my other cousin. So yeah, hopefully now this is the end. Like I said, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hit the thumbs up. Make sure you like this video. Comment down below, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe if you like our content, like to see more. In the comments down below, write anything you want to talk to us about, anything. If not, you could hit us up on Instagram or Facebook at Far Out Exotics. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and I'll catch you guys next week. Keep it far out, guys.